What ended your lifelong friendship? Growing up, Blake was like a brother to me. We met in second grade when he defended me from bullies, and from that day forward, we were inseparable. Our families even bought houses next door to each other so we could grow up together. Blake was the golden child, straight A's, captain of the football team, and parents who gave him everything. I came from a struggling single-mom household, but Blake never made me feel different. He'd share everything he had, from video games to clothes to food. When we were 17, my mom got diagnosed with aggressive breast cancer. The medical bills crushed us. We couldn't afford rent anymore, so Blake convinced his parents to let us move into their guest house. They agreed, saying we were family. My mom's condition deteriorated fast. She needed round-the-clock care, but I still had to finish high school and work part-time to help with expenses. Blake stepped up immediately. He'd sit with my mom during his free periods, help her take medications, and even learned how to change her IV bags. One day, I came home to find my mom unconscious. Her oxygen levels had dropped dangerously low. Blake had skipped football practice to rush her to the ER. The coach benched him for the championship game, but Blake just shrugged and said, "Family comes first." When my mom passed away 3 months later, Blake's family helped arrange and pay for the funeral. They let me stay in their guest house to finish senior year. Blake and I had plans to room together at State University that fall. 2 weeks before graduation, I was cleaning out my mom's things when I found her diary. The last entry made my blood run cold. She wrote about how Blake had been stealing her pain medications for months, replacing them with aspirin. She was in agony but didn't tell me because she didn't want to ruin my friendship. I confronted Blake that night. Instead of denying it, he laughed. He admitted everything. How he'd been selling the pills at school, using my mom's cancer as a perfect cover to build his drug dealing business. The money he shared with me, all from selling my dying mother's medication. I learned he'd been stealing from other patients too. He had a whole network through his hospital volunteering. That's why he was so eager to help with my mom's care. It gave him direct access to her meds. Those times he rushed her to the ER, they weren't emergencies. They were withdrawals from him tampering with her medications. The doctors couldn't figure out why her pain was so unmanageable. Now I knew. When I threw the first punch, his parents ran in to break up the fight. I showed them the diary. Blake's father, a respected surgeon, went pale. Turns out Blake had been stealing from his prescription pad too. The police found thousands of pills in Blake's room and $50,000 cash hidden in his walls. The investigation revealed he'd been dealing to half the school. Dozens of families came forward about missing medications from sick relatives. Blake got arrested 2 days before graduation. His father lost his medical license for negligence. The family had to sell their house to pay for legal fees. As they were moving out, Blake's mother begged me to write a letter asking for leniency. She said he was still the same boy who defended me in second grade. I wrote a letter all right. I detailed every time he'd stolen from my mom, every night she'd cried in pain because her medication was missing. The judge read it at Blake's sentencing. He got 15 years. His last words to me in court were, "I helped your mom die faster. She should have thanked me. The bailiff had to hold me back." I used the $10,000 Blake's parents had saved for my college fund to have my mom's body exhumed. The toxicology report showed lethal levels of street drugs in her system. Drugs Blake had given her, likely when she caught him stealing. The DA added murder charges, but Blake took a plea deal. 25 years, no parole. He writes to me sometimes, still claiming he was just helping my mom escape the pain. I don't open the letters anymore. My childhood best friend didn't just betray me. He tortured and killed my mother for profit.